Welcome to Footy Week Podcast, Episode 5, Game Week 28 review of the Barclays Premier League, and we are Footy Week Podcast. My name is Ahis Anthony, and we're here to look at the games for Game Week 24. And I have my co-host with me, Chibuzo. Chibuzo, say hi to your fans.
Hello, people of God. We are back here again to do justice to the EPL.
Yeah, so are Liverpool champions?
Not yet. They have. You know why you're laughing at? They have to win. They have to win. How many matches? I think. I can't remember all the. They have to win
9 more matches.
9 more matches. They have to win 9 more matches before they are mathematically declared champions. So still far.
So I think the role have switched here because you guys have been the Liverpool fans on this show, and I've always been against Liverpool. But right now it seems it's switched because I'm the one supporting Liverpool, and you're saying it is not possible. Come on,
I'm not saying it's not possible.
No,
I'm saying they are not champions yet.
They are not champions yet, but I'm saying they are champions yet. So I've given up all the self-destruct button. No more analysis about that.
No, we can see well. I don't know if they lose, even if they don't do that mathematical completion of points and all that. I don't even still think that they can, because so there are 2 hurdles now. There's a hurdle to fail to meet the maximum point, and also there's a hurdle Manchester United to close the gap and pass them. Sorry, Manchester City to close the gap and pass them. So it's now more difficult too, because even the Man City guys, they're even shaky.
Liverpool, they are on another level. They are on another level because the way they've been taking out teams, and the only team that has really, made them lose points or drop points this season is Manchester United. The draw at Old Trafford, and they
Manchester United of 2019.
Yeah, they have played 24 matches and they have won 23.
That's mad. That's mad.
I give it up, man. And no more analysis of self-destruct button. Even if they self-implode, I don't see them dropping that 16 points gap. It's so massive. It's so massive.
That's losing 5 matches.
It's so massive, and we don't even.
If they lose 2, they'll probably just wake up after losing 3 matches. But to lose 5 matches, except something drastic happen.
We don't even trust Manchester City, so.
That's what I'm saying now. They're also cheeky. They're not giving us that confidence that they can match up. So
fun fact. Crazy tweet I saw yesterday. So the points when you add Manchester United points,
when you and Arsenal points, so we should probably just come together and just form the Manchester Arsenal or Arsenal Manchester United.
So that just shows
for the title.
That just shows the gulf in class. No, you called it chasm last week's episode.
Yes,
that shows the chasm between United, Arsenal, and with Liverpool, because it used to be that rivalry isn't there anymore, and this Jurgen Klopp's guys have taken it to the next level. Now, coincidentally, 9 more games. When they win 9 more games, they tend to be the champions, and also when they win 9 more games, they tend to equal the 49 unbeaten of Arsenal.
The most beloved record.
Double jeopardy.
The most beloved record.
See the Arsenal faithful.
That would be heartbreaking, man. That would be heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking to who?
To Arsenal fans now.
So come on, what?
That's like Arsenal's talking point now. Like if this happens, like what will Arsenal talking about? Like I don't really know.
Yeah, because
that's like a legacy wiped out. Man.
And looking at Liverpool's next Premier League matches, I don't see this team stopping Liverpool. They play West Ham. They play their outstanding game, their game at hand on
And they have an
Wednesday.
outstanding game. Oh.
Yeah, so they go to West
Plus
Ham.
all these 9 matches and mathematics. They have an outstanding game.
Yeah, so they go to
So
West.
that's 16 points plus 3.
That's 19 points.
Okay.
So
Well
they go to West Ham. They play Southampton. They go to Norwich City. They play West Ham again. They play Watford. They play Bournemouth. Then there is the Merseyside derby.
That one is bread and egg.
They play Crystal Palace. And they now go to the Etihad Stadium to play Manchester.
That's after playing. Oh.
So let's just do a quick count. They play West Ham, that's 1. They play Southampton 2. Norwich City 3. West Ham again 4. Watford 5. Bournemouth 6. Everton 7. Crystal Palace 8th game. And
Then
the
on the
9th game is Manchester City.
So hypothetically, Manchester City has the honors of prolonging, because they can't deny them now. That's not the last match. Even if Manchester City wins, they just delaying it because the next people will come and collect their own defeat. So,
but that's what makes it interesting. So, imagine Liverpool going to Etihad Stadium, which is mathematically, if they have gone 8 straight matches, winning 8 straight matches, and that night match at the Etihad Stadium will make them to be crowned champions. You think they will not go there and do the unthinkable? Come on, Crystal Palace did it. Manchester United did it. So why can't we do it? Why can't we go to the Etihad Stadium, win, and get crowned as champions? You think that can happen?
Man, see, I really don't know. Please, let's just. Except I don't know, but the Liverpool team, the way they played against Wolves, they keep the tempo throughout the match. They keep the tempo, winning the balls in the middle of the field, middle of the pitch, and starting an attack immediately. Playing that way last season, this season, man, I think they're going to have a burnout next year, man, because they're expending a lot of energy, and the rewards will be huge. Because Klopp will be etched, like you will be practically drawn on the history of Liverpool. He will be etched. So, man, it's the same way Man City wowed us last season, and the season where the other season they won the title. Liverpool is taking it to another level.
Well, we saw the effect on Sadio Mane at the match against Wolves.
Yeah. As the injury been confirmed, because it was looking like either a hamstring or.
Well, I've not read any news concerning that injury.
So it's not been confirmed.
It's not been confirmed, yeah. It was a muscle injury though. So good thing is muscle injury, it can just sit a game out. Because if it was hamstring takes 4 weeks. Proper 4 weeks to heal. So it was just a muscle injury, and I think he tried not to outplay or
to push himself.
Yeah, to push himself. So he just gave a signal to the bench, and and even when he left, it didn't really show. That's the most craziest thing about Liverpool. They have that depth, they have that width, and they just have a strong bench. And we've not even seen Shaqiri this season. Shaqiri had not really come into the season to give us what he gave us last season, even while they lost the league to Manchester City last season. Well, talking about burnout, you think these guys will burn out?
They will burn out.
No, because they did the same thing last season.
They will burn out.
No, they went
burn out by next.
Come on.
It's like Manchester City have experiencing their own burnout too now. In a way, they will burn out. So you can't play high tempo football for three seasons with the same set of players. You cannot. It's either you replace almost half of the team, or you just replace the whole team, because you can't play high. And the funny thing is that although Pep has somewhat changed his gameplay, it used to be that high press, get the ball a few minutes after you lose the ball, I think 6 minutes or so you must. Because it's 6 minutes too.
You
must get the ball back.
There
was a time to it, There was a time to it, very short time. You get the ball back, you play, but now he has
calmed down a bit.
Yeah, yes, he has calmed down a bit. So what he does now is build with a solid, a better defense than he used to have before. Use professional fouls to stop play when you lose the ball and stuff like that. But the thing is, when you play that kind of football with an 11-man team or your 20, whatever, you must always be a burnout. There must be a burnout somewhere. I'm not saying injuries. Yes, injuries, but it will just be that the players might not be able to push a whole season the way they are pushing, because they did it last season. The only thing that happened was that they didn't have, they lost, they pressed the self-destruct button, and Manchester City came back and all that. But they still played, all those guys, they played at least 30 matches. At least 30 matches. You understand? So this season too, I'm seeing the players playing 34 matches, 30 matches at least. So by next season,
added to, as the last season there was no World Club Cup competition,
World Cup and all that.
So we'll add that 2 matches as well, and the travel, jet lag added to it. But that we would not.
But for me, I think winning that title will erase, like I said, it will be, his name will be etched in the history of, those guys will be legends overnight.
30 years of waiting.
Price is a very high price to pay, and they are ready to pay it.
30 years. It's incredible. Liverpool, they've amassed 67 points from possible 69 points this season. 5 more than any side in English top flight history after 23 games. Because credit though needs to be given to Wolverhampton, because they had chances in the second half where they could have nicked it, they could have scored and taken the lead, and would have wanted to see how Liverpool will fight back, because second half of that match, Liverpool didn't really show what they've been showing for the past games in the season. They sat back. Wolverhampton were the one, dictating the play through Adama Traore, and he troubled Liverpool's defense throughout the game. We saw that. But there was something I observed in that match. There was a way Jurgen Klopp tweaked his formation. He did it 3 times. Where he had to change the system. He saw things that were happening. So would you say that Jurgen Klopp's coaching style is far more better or far more different than the other coaches in the EPL? Because the kind of system he uses, there are no creative midfielders in that his midfield system.
Yes, it's like a flat. The 3 of them rush to get the ball. The 3 of them recover to get the ball. The 3 of them move to attack. So he needs extraordinarily athletic players to play that 3. There was a time I was looking at one of the tactical reviews for the match they played against Tottenham. There was a time Tottenham got the ball, and you know that the 2 nearest Tottenham players, the guy with the ball and the guy that was to get the pass, they were in the middle of the 11 players, the 11 Liverpool players.
Wow.
They just closed all the passing lanes, collapsed, reduced the width, compacted everything, as in, it's mad. Like I said it before on this podcast, that the 4 top coaches in the world now have systems that are different from the other coaches. And I think it's a hallmark of the modern football.
Well, Jose Mourinho is not in that equation, right?
He's not in that. Yeah. 4 guys are Sarri, Conte, Klopp, and Pep.
And Guardiola.
These guys, Pep, that's Pep now, Guardiola.
Yeah. Maybe we would add Arteta to it very soon.
No, maybe that's so these guys have a system. It's so intricate. Like, I was reading recently how in football the pitch is divided into 16 boxes. I think
Okay.
one, two, three, into 9 boxes.
Well,
And
you're the coach here, so you know that, because
perfectly. So the thing is, when you divide, so football. The thing is that when people watch football, especially the hobbies and the fans and spectators, you just watch football. Things happen on the pitch, but don't know what happens. Football has gone to the level whereby you divide the pitch into those sections, and then when the ball is in a box, the team is supposed to be in a certain way.
yeah,
So football is no longer a game for dropouts or a game for never do wells. Football is an intelligent game, like instructions, memory. You have to remember things. You have to adjust. So the modern football is all about adjustment. And I think the guy that started that movement was Marcelo Bielsa.
yes.
So Marcelo
Yes.
Bielsa started that adaptability
He's
game whereby
he's the father of the press.
exactly when the game is changing, you are changing your team,
Mhm.
and you don't have to stop the game to change the team. You understand?
Yeah,
It's so mad that the way Pep plays, when on the horizontal there must be a number of players when the ball is on the horizontal division of the pitch. When it's vertical, there must be a number of players. If you watch last season, what he was doing then was that Walker, the two fullbacks used to overlap,
yes, they overlap,
and
and
then the defensive midfielder comes back to join
they drop into the midfield. Yeah,
So
yeah,
this season is different. This season, the people that come to join the two centre forwards are the fullbacks.
yeah.
They come central to join them, while he allows the midfielders and the strikers to overload the last third of the pitch. So all these things, it's quite funny, and I'm happy that you said that you observed those changes. It shows
Yeah, the
that
tweaks,
football is
the way it
becoming
changes the system.
very, very technical, and if you're not technical enough, it becomes you just be see someone like especially old coaches. What's his name? The guy in Everton. All those guys, there's a way they play before. Times have changed, and the results are showing because more money. You're spending more money on buying players. You're getting more TV revenue. The stakes are higher. Your team will play up to 50 matches in a season.
Mhm.
So it's no longer old business. Football is going to the next level.
So that brings me,
right.
that brings me to the narrative of saying the likes of Jose Mourinho. I will always slack Jose Mourinho. What's his name? The guy at Everton, the coach at Everton. His name is, I'm skipping his name right now. Ancelotti. Those guys, their style of football, their coaching style don't fit what we have there at the moment. Don't fit what is out there at the moment. Because when you look at Liverpool, like I mentioned, the three central midfielders, there is no creative midfielder among those three. So this is what they do. Henderson falls back to the left hand side to support Robertson, Wijnaldum, or either what's his name, Fabinho. Because I watched Fabinho when Fabinho came in to that match. Though it was rusty, I saw him supporting Alexander-Arnold at that side of the pitch. Also, Henderson also drifting back to support Robertson, and you see Van Houten. Van Houten is like the free roll guy, the guy roving around, playing the box to box style of midfield. He takes the ball from the midfield, he goes, he joins the attackers. So when they are attacking, 4 players are attacking. When they are defending, up to 6 or 7 are defending. It's just so interesting, and it's so, when you watch Liverpool, though I'm not their fan, but as a football fan, it interests you to see how this guy keep up to this for the past 24 matches, and no team seems to be able. The only guy that came close was I know you don't big him up, was this guy, Manchester United coach.
I beg.
But he did something in that first leg. He had to cut out Robertson and Alexander Arnold.
Why didn't he do it again?
It cut him off, and it cut both off.
So that means it's luck now. Why did he outwit? Because now football is now about coaches outwitting each other.
Yes.
You understand? So please, this only talk. I don't know. Well, this is a podcast. We have to talk about it. So, well, the guy is vexing me.
But give it to Liverpool. Let's just, for me.
Yeah, sure.
For me, they're champions. They are 2019-2020 Barclays Premier League champions. After 30 years, it will only take, and it's not possible for them to lose the remaining 14 matches. It is not possible. It is not. So even if they lose the remaining 14 matches, so what happens?
If they lose the what?
The remaining 14 matches. So that's like so that's like 20. No, sorry, that's like 42 points. Yeah, 42 points dropped. But we know it's not possible. It can never happen. So Liverpool, they're champions for me. But Chibuzo, my co-host, says we should wait after 9 games. I pray
it makes it interesting.
It makes it interesting. What I want as a football fan, let them win their remaining 8, the next 8 matches.
And lose to Man City.
No. And I would wait for the Man City match at the Etihad Stadium. Because
that will be very eventful. That's an eventful match.
It is like it's going to be an eventful match. It is going to be spectacular because we will see football at the highest order. Looking at Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp, we will see tactics. We will see it live and direct, and that will be 4th of April 2020. So there will be 2 records for Liverpool to set that day. Match up the 49 unbeaten with Arsenal, and also winning the Premier League after 30 years of waiting. Woo! Football, we love it. So this is the Footy Week podcast. I'm here with Chibuzo discussing the game week 24 review. So we look at the other results. Leicester City defeated West Ham 4-1. Tottenham defeated Norwich City 2-1. That was a scary match for Tottenham though. Because Norwich City almost came back to equalize. And I need to clear my throat for this. Manchester United.
Oh God, that is old juice now. 2-0, no more thing.
Manchester United lost to Burnley 2-0. 2-0 at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford.
Theatre of Dreams, like, oh God, jeez. Except you want this podcast to be 1 hour.
Oh, Udoka is not here. Udoka would have rubbed it in very well for you. Aston Villa won Watford 2-1. The manager, the winning streak for Watford, or the unbeaten streak for Watford, came to an end at that match. They went ahead in the first half. They had a lot of chances to have put that game to bed. Troy Deeney, this other guy, Delafeu, they had chances to put the game to have 3 goals lead, but they lost. They failed to take those chances. Aston Villa came back and they won that match. Bournemouth versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Bournemouth won 3-1. Crystal Palace lost to Southampton 2-0 at home after a spectacular performance at the Etihad Stadium. And coming to lose to Southampton 2-0. Oh, it was so annoying. And also give it up to Southampton. You know, they've been picking those points. They're trying to be safe. They're trying to avoid relegation this season. So we could say they are safe. Because if looking at the next games they have, a win here, a couple of wins will keep them safe and without going to relegation. Everton Newcastle was another crazy match. 2 goals in 3 minutes towards the end of the game for Newcastle. Everton were ahead in that match and Newcastle came back. Same thing that happened a game before, their previous game at Chelsea, scoring at the late minutes. They did same at Everton, at the Merseyside at Everton. and they drew them at 2-2. Sheffield United, they lost to Manchester City 1-0. It was an interesting game. Manchester City had to, dig in deep for that. They had Merrick Laporte back into their team, and Guardiola had to hail him as one of the best left side central defenders in the world. What's your take on that?
I don't know. Well, you always have your team now. You always have your boy now.
And also in that match, we saw Gabriel Jesus losing the penalty.
We saw Aguero exposing Jesus.
No, but we need to start from the first floor. He had the chance to put Manchester City ahead in the first half. He lost the penalty kick. Raheem Sterling too. I think he had the duty of playing the penalty. He has been missing penalties, so they gave it to Gabriel Jesus, and Jesus too flopped. And that has led to, because I heard in the news yesterday in his media conference for the FA Cup match tomorrow against Shrewsbury, Guardiola said Henderson will be the perfect person to take responsibilities for taking penalty kicks now. That's if Aguero is not on the pitch. So while Aguero is not playing, Henderson, the goalkeeper, has the right or has the responsibility to take penalty kicks. Is that not interesting? Well, but we saw a perfect assist again from Kevin De Bruyne. That was crazy. That was crazy because Sheffield United gave Manchester City a hell of a problem throughout that match. We all know Sheffield United. They play organized, efficient, and effective football, make it difficult for opponents to rip them apart. Man City had to dig deep, and that assist came from nowhere. While Aguero came in, Kevin De Bruyne did the assist, and the ball was at the back of the net. Though they had other chances to score and add to the tally, but it wasn't just going to go in, and Manchester City took the 3 points there. Chelsea, the London derby, Chelsea, Arsenal. What a game.
Arsenal now has fighting spirit. Arsenal now has fighting spirit.
Because they went a man down at the 26th minute. David Luiz. We saw the calamity and schoolboy error from Shokdran Mustafi. But to me, that wasn't a red card. Though it was a penalty any day, 3 times on a Sunday, it was a penalty. But I think it was a bit too harsh on David Luiz to be sent out in that match by the referee. So he has set the record to be the first player to be sent out back-to-back games He was sent out.
He just coming from a red card.
No. In the previous game last season, he was sent off.
Okay, the previous game. Okay, I get.
So he was a Chelsea player then. So the following season.
Yeah.
That's in the London derby, the first player to be sent out for both. For me, so we could see the magic. Mykah Arteta spinning off in Arsenal. Even after going down 10 men at the 26th minute, they took control of the game. Chelsea never came close. Chelsea didn't even, though they had chances to score more goals. Tammy Abraham didn't turn up like we expect him to turn up. He had chances, but he couldn't score. Batshuayi too came in, he couldn't score. But there was this 18-year-old that acted like a 26 or a 27-year-old player, Gabriel Martinelli, the boy from Brazil.
That guy is stepping up. Forget. The guy is really showing himself.
And the funny thing about it was Shokdran Mustafi was the one giving the assist to that goal, the first goal, the equalizer for Arsenal. Because it was a clearance header while the corner came, and Gabriel Martinelli took the ball from the half of their half up onto the net. He ran 60 yards to score the goal. Arsenal is beginning to look like the old Arsenal. Even if there are still some things that are missing, it's not complete yet. Like I said, they have a personnel issue. Once they can get the right set of players to carry out what Arteta wants, hopefully Arsenal can turn out to be the Arsenal that everybody used to know.
Yes, sir.
And the way they were able to fight back, even as at they equalized 1-1. Yes,
right, man.
They equalized 1-1. Chelsea piled the pressure because they felt, wow, why could these guys could have equalized with 10 man?
But wait, the last Arsenal Chelsea match was played not long ago now.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, there's a way to do this fixture. Yeah, there's a way to do this fixture. The guys you played at
like
the
a mirror
19th,
image.
yeah, at the 19th game. So you tend to play the return fixture. Yeah, very.
Okay, you play from the 19th.
From the 19th,
game, you now start playing. Okay.
So it's not in that order that you played the 19th game. So they shuffle it and they play. So Emirates, they lost at the Emirates 2-1. That last goal by Tammy Abraham. So they had to play the second leg. And give it up to Arsenal, Hector Bellerin. Give it up to Mikel Arteta. Hector Bellerin had been out for months. It was a huge scare for you to put him in such a game and tell him to play against such players like Willian, Callum Hudson-Odoi. And he was able to stand his ground. He played, he defended well, and he had the goal towards the end of the game. Kudos to Arsenal. They took a point, but it's just that the draws is becoming too much. Becoming too much. But still, at the end of the season, it will make sense if you keep drawing and you don't lose. You pick up 1 point here, 1 point here. Because when they win their next match, or if they win their next match, it will take them up. It will give them, because right now they are 4 points behind Sheffield United. Sheffield United are in 8th position or 7th position if I'm correct. So just 4 point difference. Imagine them winning. They close the gap to the guys. And I think the Manchester United, Sheffield United, they are all on the same points. 3 guys on 34 points. And they're just 7 points or 10 points away from the 4th position. So could you say 4th position is feasible for Arsenal?
4th. But there's Chelsea there now.
Have you seen Chelsea's next fixtures?
Until then.
Chelsea's next fixtures.
Well, like I get your point, Sha. Like having it in mind that it's possible. Yeah.
Chelsea's
the way Leicester City climbed up here.
Yeah, Chelsea's
next phase or run of play
are crazy. They play Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. They play Manchester United and they play Tottenham.
Oh.
So 2 of those matches, Chelsea will be home, and their home form is very, very bad. So they play Manchester United at home on the 17th of February, and they play Tottenham at home on the 22nd of February. So that's 6 points, looking like possible 6 points drop. Looking at their form at home, because they've not had a very good form at home. It makes it interesting because the Barclays Premier League, like we said from the beginning of the podcast, I think Liverpool are champions already. So we will just sit back and look, because right now the lead 67 points, 51 points, followed by Manchester City at 16 points difference plus 1 game at hand. Leicester City sits on 3rd position, 48 points. Chelsea 40 points. And Manchester United, Tottenham, Wolves, they're on 34 points. Sheffield United, 33. Southampton, 31. Arsenal, 30. And the guys down under.
Crystal Palace and Everton, Burnley, Newcastle, all 30.
Yeah, so it's can you see it's so tight. Very, very tight. So imagine Arsenal winning their next match, or Arsenal losing their next match. It takes them down. So it's a tricky one. So it will be interesting. We'll look at the game week 25, and it's time for the Footy Week podcast prediction to see who's the champion for this week.
Why are you laughing? What was the beautiful laugh? Have you seen the expo already? Have you seen the WAEC result already?
Dude, we know, man. We know who the winner is already.
Me, I don't know.
You don't
Until
know.
Until WAEC releases the result.
So quick one. We just look at the... Yeah, a news came in today. Arsenal on the verge of signing Pablo something. Pablo Mari from Flamengo. Pablo Mari from Flamengo, a central defender. Funny enough, on Wikipedia, it's been updated that he's an Arsenal player.
Wikipedia can be edited by anybody. When I forgot the player that was updated on the club's on Arsenal's website. Who's that player? It's a player that was announced on a club's website. But never played for the club.
I can't really remember. But what's your take on this? Because it's all teams. I think the only top 6 team that have signed a player this January transfer window is Liverpool. The Japanese guy.
Minamo.
What's his name again? Huh?
Minamo.
So
Minamo.
Yeah, the other top 6 guys, they've been quiet in this transfer window, and I think Arsenal, they're really turning up because they're short at the back, and they need a central defender. Pablo Mari, Flamengo centre back. He played against Liverpool at the World Club Cup final, and you know Arsenal, they always run their mouth and bant and say whatever they want. They said, hey, this guy trapped Sadio Mane and Mo Salah in the World Cup final. He didn't make them do anything. He defended well for the entire game. He played well. He trapped. He pocketed them. And they see him to be a good signing for Arsenal. Do you see him to be a good signing?
I don't know who he is, so I've not seen it. I've not really seen it before.
Apparently, he signed a contract with Manchester City in 2016, but he has never played for Manchester City. He had been loaned out ever since he signed the contract with Manchester City. So he has gone out 3 successive seasons with Girona, NAC, and Deportivo La Coruña before joining Flamengo on a permanent deal last season. So there was no space for him at Manchester City. Do you see Arteta's work here?
Yes, man. Straight up.
Because I think he's going for all those Manchester City. Those guys spotted out at
Those
Manchester
guys
City.
And Pep cannot be bothered.
There's an interesting story that came out yesterday about a Nigerian striker, Odion Judy Gallo.
That
You didn't hear?
I didn't hear.
I think Manchester United wants to sign him.
Hey! He's a lie. No, Igalo. Please. It's a rumor. January rumor. No.
Come on.
From where?
He's going to be a good fit for Manchester United.
You know, it's going to be a good fit for us now. You are not serious.
I was surprised when I read, because Manchester United looked to Odion Gallo.
It's transfer rumor, I beg. Please.
Well, let's hope. You're rejecting him for Manchester United.
Hey.
On top football matter, you're pleading the blood of Jesus. That's good.
Okay. Let's go straight to the fixtures for last season, next matches. Next game week.
Okay, so Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Liverpool. I predicted a Liverpool win. No, sorry. I predicted Wolverhampton Wanderers was going to win. So that was a minus for me. Leicester City, West Ham United. I predicted a Leicester City win. Tottenham Hotspur, Norwich City. I predicted a Norwich City win. Manchester United Burnley. I predicted a Manchester United win. Manchester City Sheffield United. I predicted a Manchester City win. Chelsea, Arsenal. I predicted an Arsenal win or a draw. So, out of the 6 game, 3 apiece. So going to Chibuzo, can you remember your predictions?
I can't remember.
I'll allow you to go by yourself. Use your mouth. Stay out.
Okay.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Wait, I wrote it down. I think I wrote it down.
Okay.
I hope I've not done it out. So.
Wolverhampton Wanderers, Liverpool. You predicted a Liverpool win.
Yes.
Predicted a Liverpool win.
Manchester United, Leicester, West Ham. I predicted Leicester win.
Yeah. Tottenham, Norwich City.
I predicted Tottenham win.
Manchester United, Burnley.
I predicted Manchester win. Let me win this thing now.
Manchester City, Sheffield United.
A Manchester City win.
Chelsea, Arsenal.
I said Chelsea or win or draw. Chelsea or draw.
Okay.
Tottenham, Norwich.
I thought you predicted Chelsea's win.
Yes, now Chelsea win or draw.
I thought you predicted only Chelsea win.
Yeah.
No. I was thinking. That was what I thought.
Okay. But that's all right.
That would have been a tie.
That would have been a tie.
It would have been a tie. So you win. Chibuzo wins this week's.
Woo!
Finally.
Okay, next match is
finally. Yeah, so
FA Cup this weekend, so no FPL action.
Yep.
Action resumes next week, I think. When is Champions League next month now?
Yeah, February.
Okay.
So we wouldn't have to predict. I think the only game left in January is West Ham United, the Liverpool's game at hand. So we just go straight to. We would not have to predict that. So we just have to go straight to week 25. So February 1st, Saturday, Leicester City Chelsea. Leicester City Chelsea, Leicester City at home, Liverpool Southampton, Manchester United Wolverhampton Wanderers, Burnley Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur Manchester City. So in case our listeners don't know, we only do predictions for the top 6 for last season, so that we don't. So straight up, I go Leicester City Chelsea. I predict the Leicester City win. Liverpool Southampton. Oh, Liverpool winning. Liverpool takes that. Manchester United Wolverhampton Wanderers. I predict a Manchester United win or it ends in a draw. Burnley Arsenal. I'm predicting an Arsenal win. Tottenham Hotspur Manchester United. I'm predicting a Manchester City. Tottenham Hotspur Manchester City. I'm predicting a Manchester City win. So the floor is yours.
Leicester to win, Liverpool to win, Man U to win or draw, Arsenal to win or draw, Man City to win.
You copied me.
No, I didn't copy you. I could draw in Arsenal match to make it different. Because I know you say I copied you.
Woo!
Oh.
It's been nice doing this. So this is Footy With Podcast for our listeners. We are on social media. We're on Instagram, on Twitter, and also YouTube. Our handle on Instagram is @FootyWith. Our handle on Twitter is @footy_with. Please follow us, like our posts, and share our posts. And also on YouTube, we are Footy With Analysis. So it's been nice doing this game week review 24 for the EPL. And I have crowned Liverpool as champions, but my co-host Chibuzo wants to wait for the next 9 games before we can crown them champions. So
because we have to wait.
We have to wait.
You can't fast forward. We have to wait.
Really, we have to.
I'm waiting.
And I can't wait for Manchester United to sign Ojo Gallo.
Good, don't let me out bad things.
since we're all waiting, it's gonna be fun.
What kind of weight is that? That please, you can't see if only does that. I would go to shrine to go and swear for him. What's the meaning of that? That left Watford.
Please, we need Udoko back. Well, Udoko will be joining us in our next Footy Week podcast fully. You know, the guy has business to handle. But we're missing him already on the show, but we will have him back next week and he will join us fully. So we'll round it up from here. You know the drill. Chibizo, share your social media platform.
Yeah, guys, at CHAIBIZI.
Is that on Twitter or on Instagram?
On Twitter or Instagram.
Okay, so my social media handle on Twitter is at HEYHEES. Like I said, it's not that complicated. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So have a nice week. Until we see you next. Bye. Peace.